Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Southern Live here. Sorry to startle you lot out there, but yeah, we are just keeping up to date with some of the results here, and of course, I've been flicking around the technical side of OBS Studio of late tonight, and it is Nick C with you. Of course, we expected to have the Events and Places show, which of course was due to start at 8 p.m. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that anyway, and we had technical problems yesterday. I'm just going to make sure we're going out live, and we've got excellent, of course, signal as well, which makes a nice little bit of a change here. So, yeah, I'm here, and I've managed to sort it all out. If you come in the chat and say hello, feel free to do so. I'm actually kneeling down here. And by the way, I'm not actually taking the knee. But, of course, yeah, I've forgotten about all this. I think most people have. But anyway, of course, let's go straight on to, of course, this, crunch evening of football, I would say, to say the least. And I can give you some latest results so far. And it is 23 minutes past 9 as I speak. But, yeah, the latest results here, Oxford City 0, Gateshead 3, and Maidenhead 0, Altrincham 1. And Ipswich have pulled it round at being 2-0 down against Wolves here in the, I believe it's the Carabao Cup. And it is Ipswich that still have the lead against Wolves at Portman Road tonight. 3-2, they are currently winning. That is the latest so far. Manchester United, which we'll cover in just a moment. And, of course, yes, they are winning comfortably against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. 3-0 to the good in that game. Mansfield 1, Peterborough 2 at the moment. That's all latest results, by the way. And if anybody comes along and says hello in the chat, feel free to do so. Of course, apparently we don't have enough stream here. Is it a little bit too powerful for you guys out there? I don't know, but yeah. Have we dropped any streams? Of course, yeah. 7.7, I can't believe that. But yeah, amazing. So, yeah, hopefully we're still here. It's probably because we're live on the air right now. And I'm going to turn all the systems go on that one. We will be covering the Manchester United game in just a moment. I'm going to have to read you the team news if anybody comes along and pops by tonight and comes and sees us. And yeah, the latest results I can give you so far, Ipswich we know is 3-2 up against Wolves. Mansfield 1, Peterborough 2. And Port Vale 1, Sutton United 1. They're all the latest results, by the way. Salford City 0, Burnley 3, Manchester United 3, Palace 0, and Bradford 0, Middlesbrough 2. And, of course, that's all the... yeah, it's the 26th of September, not 25th. I'm a day late here. I keep on saying the wrong times, or wrong dates, actually. Yeah, it's not times, it's dates. So, yeah, still 2-1 to the good at the Mansfield game between Mansfield and Peterborough. So, Peterborough are winning 2-1 at the moment. So, Bradford 0, Middlesbrough 2. So, it's Tuesday the 26th of September 2023. Let's go. And, of course, we are going to fire it out with this. So we're back here and we are raving to go for the second half or some bit of the second half rather than doing the whole of the game because it is really, really tiring to do all of the game here. We're covering the Manchester United against Crystal Palace, 3-0 to the good. Manchester United, I expected that. And of course, Crystal Palace are in white shirts and light blue bottoms or shorts, if you like, and they are kicking from right to left in the second half here. Manchester United are on the 3-goal cushion at the moment, but of course it is about 20 or so minutes left towards the end of the game, plus injury time. So yeah, if there is a game that you'd like us to try and do, we'll try and fit it in. And of course, yeah, what's that? 4-0 Burnley is a latest result. So, yeah, looks like there is a change for Manchester United. Coming off is Hannibal and Donny van Dijk, I think it is, who is now coming on. So, yeah, we'll give you the team news as we go along. So, yeah, spread the word about the channel of Touring With Us, which is on the link just here, just down below us here. And of course, yeah, I believe that Palace had to change their goalkeeper in the first half. And of course, Man United cross it in for a corner, but of course, nothing comes to it in the end. But yeah, in goal is Onana, is the number 24, and Dalot, number 20. It's in better order today, you know. And Varane, the captain for Manchester United, Maguire, as in Harry Maguire, number 5, Amrabat, of course, who has been taken off now, and he's number 4. Casemiro, who, of course, has scored a goal, or one of the goals for Manchester United, 27th minute. Uh, he's in the lineup. Mason Mount, number 7, and Pelistri, number 28, and Meljabri, who's been booked in the first half of 29 minutes, has got a yellow card. Of course, no extra goal as I speak, but of course I continue with this. Ganancho Ferrier, which has got the goal for Manchester United's 21st minute, number 17, and A. Marshall. Somebody says Court Marshall there, but it's A. Marshall, 55 or 55th minute. And substitutes, of course, there's probably 9 of them. Number 1, Bayindia, and of course Lindorf, who has come on the 45th minute. Number 2, and B. Fernandez, number 8, M. Rashford, R. Holland, and that's number 11. Thomas Heaton, which is the second goalkeeper for Man United, and it's Van de Beek, not Deek, who has just come on right now, and J. Evans, number 35, and D. Gore, and 34 was D. Van Beek. So, of course, for Crystal Palace, it's D. Henderson, number 30, I believe, number 17, N. Klein, and 42 are holding C. Richards, number 26, and T. Mitchell, number 32, I believe, and number 8, D. Ducor. And of course, Reed Wild, which is number 44, I believe, and Raksaki, which is, I believe, 49, and J. Schrupp, or Schlupp, yeah, I think that's pronounced that, Schlupp, and J. Awu, which is the captain for Palace there, and Mateta up front, number 14, I believe. And substitutes, 9 of them in total for Crystal Palace. Jay Johnston, Jay Ward, Guehi, which is Guehi, I believe he is number 6. Number 10, Ease, it's called EZE. And Jay Anderson, number 16. W. Hughes and Bowie, which is number 23. Ebiowei, and Ola Adabomi, which is pronounced Ola as in OLA, Adi as in Adi Bomi, and that's 53, and D Uza, which is OZOH. And match officials is Michael Salisbury, assistants, which is flag assistants, Simon Long and Adrian Holmes. Robert Madley is the fourth official tonight in this game. 74 minutes gone. Can only give you 3 goals, but nothing to shout at this moment of time, or at this moment of time. So there you go. That's the team news of Manchester United. You know who is pretty much up front, and there's been another substitution for Manchester United. I think this game is pretty much dead and buried, really. I can't really see any sort of more progress for Crystal Palace. I think they're dead and buried in this game. I think the second half has sold its toll here. And, you know, Crystal Palace, not very good away at the moment. So, yeah, do check out our predictions, which hopefully we're going to televise at some point on our channel of Touring With Us. And by the way, of course, as it is Events and Places show, a special show tonight, although, of course, it doesn't say so on the screen, it is the Manchester United against Crystal Palace second half live, or something of the second half. But, yeah, I would like to say this now. We're hoping to have maybe a video interview at some point with, of course, a local organisation by the name of Free Food in Haverhill. Now, they are local to where we are, and, of course, we've got to arrange the interview and that kind of thing. And, yeah, it's really, really amazing what they do. For what I've seen, you know, they've got a lot of following on their groups, and I've seen so many of their posts, and I felt it was the right time to actually, you know, kind of, you know, talk to them about, you know, meeting up. But yeah, hopefully that will happen at some point, maybe next week, and we'll sort a kind of interview so you can actually see what they do. It'd be very, very cool for that. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to, of course, Harbour Radio. Of course, tune in to Harbour Radio according to this little leaflet here, if you can see that on your screen here, and listen on 107.4 FM, or say play Harbour Radio on your smart speakers. We're also on your digital devices, that's what they say. So that's 107.4 FM if you're in the vicinity of Great Yarmouth, harbourradio.co.uk, or call them, of course, if you want to say something really, really nice about them or a particular show. 01493 843 678, or text or WhatsApp on this number here, 07942 641 Okay, Harbour, the voice of the community. And I want to say a few shout outs to rock and roll guys out there. Malcolm, Tony Tons, who recently just joined me on Facebook. And, of course, he is part of the rock and roll show, 7 till 9. Kind of like blues. And hi to Lorraine as well, who I met on the day of the Market Street, that sort of area of Great Yarmouth. And Tracy Rasson as well, who actually does, you know, this show on, of course, the Harbour Radio. I always forget what it's called. You know what? You know, it's one of those kind of shows that I always forget that, of course, she does. I think, you know, no, I've forgotten. It's just gone completely off my head here. My 30 seconds short memory has gone there. So, yeah, I'll probably get it back in just a minute. Maybe I should write it down. Sorry about knocking the microphone here. I do apologise about that. So, yeah, we've only dropped 1.1 frames, which is good at the moment. So, of course, let's have a look. Maybe she take it off now. Um, Step back. That's it. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, I'll have to write this down so I actually know what I'm talking about here. If I can find a pen here, I found one. Luckily enough, I have. Step back. So, of course, I'll write that down now. Yeah, step back. Well, she played, of course, two tracks of mine because I actually phoned up the radio station thinking I was going to go on air, but of course that wasn't the case, unfortunately. But on that note, it was just as good to request one song, but I ended up getting two songs of Bruno Mars, "Just the Way You Are," and of course 24 hours something, I think it was. I've got the list on the community section of the Touring with Us page on the um, channel. So yeah, of course that's Tracy Russell who does Step Back show on a Monday from 2 till 4 on Harbour Radio. Do check that out. It's definitely just worth it just for that. So yeah, whoever is tuning in, wherever you are tuning in, we have currently a good stream running right now. It took a while to get going, and of course we have got action here, which is great news. Of course, yeah. Hopefully, you can hear my voice a little bit. It's a little bit quiet, isn't it? So yeah, I might have to turn it up a little bit so that you can actually hear me a little bit. So yeah, I'm trying to be as loud as possible here, so that you can hear me a little bit here, and it's not really much picking up on my camera anyway. Right, okay. I don't know why uh, this charger is running the battery down. But yeah, I better not use it as much. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. We're concentrating on the managing. Let's start our finish on the Man United against Crystal Palace game. Nothing really much to say since I've been on. 9 minutes to go in that game. Of course, if you're watching on replay, this is highlights of the match that we're watching live on the TV screen. Manchester United against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. But looks like Man United are going to go through tonight, but we don't know when the draw is. We'll have to wait and see for that one. Can't wait to see when the draw has panned out. Oh dear. Yeah, I've never seen it like it in my life that I have to yawn. But anyway, that's one of those things. How many presenters out there do actually yawn whilst they're on air? There's not many out there, I can tell you that on that note here. So, yeah, fantastic that you're all tuned in here. I really can't hear anything here. What's going on? It is there. It's just that I can't hear much. Yeah. Oh, is that better? Okay. Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, it's now 2-2 in that game. So, wow. Oh, of course, hopefully you can hear me a little bit more better now. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to turn it down a little bit. So, full time what? Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. You've lost your prediction tonight. They were 2-1 last time I heard. Oh, dear. Oh, bad luck. Yeah. So, yeah, it's gone to extra time in that game, or penalties. Well, the old-fashioned extra time goes straight into penalties these days. Yeah, Salford nil, Burnley 4 is, of course, a latest through, of course, the other room that I've been told in my ear. Are you going to be shouting it loud enough, Julian? Ipswich have won. We've got that one in the bag. So, yeah, there we go. I just wanted to show you that. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. So we've got two lots of Ipswich Towns here. How wonderful is that? Nobody expected that twist in the tail. So here's one. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's a bit blurred, but of course you're not really meant to see it anyway because it's advertising. But of course here is the second one here. There you go. But take that off there because you know it's advertising. But yeah, like I say, of course we managed to get it in the Ipswich game against Wolverhampton. 12.50 plus 6.25. Okay, add that up if your mathematics is correct. I'm actually going to calculate that now. There should be, of course, a way that we can calculate that now. So 6.25 plus. What do you reckon that is, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, hang on. I think I've done the calculations wrong. So what we got? I think we've got something there. That total adds up to 1875. Okay, that's for our information here. Just to clarify that. So yeah, we done well on that one. So yeah, have you got the other ticket, Julian? The other three that you got right. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't quite know how to break the news, Julian. So you can't claim that 3-1. No, Peter will have to win. No, I can't now. Oh dear. You fluffed it. You fluffed it. Oh dear, I don't quite know how to break the news. Under the Spanish laws, you can't claim a penalty. Because Man United have done it. Yeah, it's 4 minutes to go in that game. It's still 3-0 as we stand. Of course, the results are as follows. It's coming up on the screen here. Bradford 0, Middlesbrough 2, Exeter 1, Luton 0. They could be out. Ipswich 3, Wolves 2, Mansfield 2, Peterborough 2. Penalties to be taken in that game. Port Vale 2, Southern United 1, and Salford 0. We didn't see that. And of course, they probably are losing, I think. I think they took it off too quick there. So, let's have a look. Yeah, it's 4-0 full-time result against Salford City, and they're playing Burnley tonight, so 4-0 full-time result at Salford City. Looks like they go out of the Carabao Cup. Someone has got to beat Man United. Who is it going to be? Is Liverpool going to be in the mix to beat Man United? We'll have to wait and see when they face Leicester tomorrow. When they face Packet of Crisps. But we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Here comes Man United with attack now. Oh, but of course I think they've pretty much won this game anyway. It's all down to stoppages at the end. Will there be enough at the end of the game? Don't think there'll be enough for Crystal Palace. It's game over for them. Tough game for them, unfortunately. So, yeah. Interesting. Towards the end here, I don't see a way Palace can come back into this at all. In fact, never, ever, ever. It will never happen for them tonight. Not at Old Trafford. In comes a swinger. Ooh, a powerful shot. Oh, I think it's come off the bar there from Man United. Oh, chance there. Palace got lucky there. There could have been a fourth goal for Man United. And what a save by, of course, Palace goalkeeper there, who bowed it away to prevent a fourth goal for Man United. What a thunderous shot there. And two great saves in two great successions there. From a thunderous shot there. That could have gone either way. Still, Man United are very powerful at home. Tonight they are. Will they be powerful against Liverpool if they face Liverpool one day? Whether it's the Carabao Cup or the Premier League. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, says here, Mansfield 2, Peterborough 2, latest result. No, because it's going into penalties in that one, and it doesn't really say. But yeah, it all depends on who's going to win the penalties in that one, because it's got to finish in a penalty note nowadays, not extra time, because it's too many games for too many people, if you want to call it that. So it's Tuesday the 26th of September 2023. Shout out to everyone watching this absolutely everywhere possible. I don't know how many people are watching, probably nobody, but of course we enjoy what we do here. Even if you're watching on replay, we do appreciate it as usual. Hit that thumbs up, and yeah, we could improve at any time, you know. And you got the football sign there showing that we are doing football matches. So yeah, we might have the odd viewers here and there. You know, that's quite nice of you lot out there, and hopefully you guys can hear us now, because we've got the loudspeakers here. Yeah, it's much better. It's coming out much more clearer and louder this time. But we are using a condenser microphone here. So, of course, yeah. It's 3-minute stoppages at the end of the Manchester United against Crystal Palace game here. And, yeah, some bus drivers of Man United fans will be delighted with what they have seen. I only know one bus driver that supports Man United, unfortunately. But, yeah. What a match towards the end here. No goals to give you since I've been on air, but we thought we'd cover some part of the game tonight, even if you're watching on replay. But yeah, it takes a while to sort out OBS Studio, especially on my old laptop. I managed to get it to work, that's the main thing. Sometimes when you have extra third party like YouTube watching at the same time, it sort of drops the frames a bit, and it's gone way down now to 0.7%. So that is good news. That's really, really good news. But I'm getting exhausted here. But anyway, yeah, I've never known it, someone to do it like this. But yeah, Man City is tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to cover the whole of the game, but of course we'll probably cover some bits of it. Depends on what's happening tomorrow. We can't be everywhere, but of course, yeah, we do appreciate anyone tuning in. Absolutely anywhere. We really, really do. So it's just over a minute to go in the Man United game. It's game over for Man United. Palace have not been really there from the word go. Even if I was to do a commentary at the start, they have not been creative enough. It's probably the same result as what Cambridge United did once when they came away in the FA Cup once, but that was a long time ago. And Palace has got the same result here. And of course, I kind of like expecting Man United to win this one anyway. Although we didn't do predictions on this, but of course we would like to do our predictions for the predictions that we have got, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do that so that we can video it, and maybe we'll video it on our phones or we'll video it on the webcam. It all depends on how we feel. Oh, it's 10% charge now. Of course, yeah, when you're using the internet, it reduces the fare. And it is, of course, reduces the fare, reduces the battery when you go on internet or going on the internet. So, yeah, Nick C with you tonight for a special of Events and Places show. Although we haven't got the Events and Places show all listed on the screen, but it has been that, an exclusive game, and of course a little bit of the Manchester United against Crystal Palace here this evening. So full-time results: Manchester United 3, Crystal Palace 0. Yes, Julian? What's that? Peterborough have lost 3-1 on penalties, so you wouldn't have won it anyway. So your predictions are void. So anyway, that my all-weather friend is it for this evening. Thank you so much, everybody that has tuned in. Yeah, I'm talking to this camera here, over in this direction here. I'll probably watch Dutch Quack Don't Echo repeats of Sky One's Lee Mack fantastic show that he did in 2015. But, of course, yes, who didn't laugh at, of course, amazing programme of facts back in the day? Well, we've got to make the most of our Now TV before, of course, the entertainment package goes. Yeah, it's always good advice to actually get a cheaper version or actually, take one off, because if you've got a special rate of Sky, then of course you don't need the entertainment package. All that we were watching anyway is the Dutch Quack Don't Echo with Lee Mack, because you can't get it anywhere else, not even on DVD. But it's interesting to note that if you do have Now TV, which is what we have for our coverage here of Sky, do make sure that you get a cheap package. I've seen a lot of videos of other people suggesting that on YouTube. So, yeah, YouTube is the way forward on that note. But on that note, we're going to say goodbye to you all, unfortunately. We need a tongue rest for now. The energy is very, very warm tonight. Let's hope it is tomorrow. I hope it is as exciting. We've got Liverpool and Leicester tomorrow. Let's go through the fixtures of tomorrow. We haven't got any predictions on any of these games, by the way. Other people might have, but we don't. We just don't bother with all that. So, of course, I'll go through all the Carabao Cup results now before we leave you here tonight. And, of course, anytime that you're watching on replay, Tuesday the 26th of September 2023, Carabao Cup, Bradford 0, Middlesbrough 2, Exeter 1, Luton 0, Ipswich 3, Wolves 2, and Port Vale 2, Sutton United 1, Salford City 0, and Burnley 4. And Manchester United finally in the 8 o'clock game, 3 o'clock. No, 3 o'clock. You might as well say that. Manchester United 3, of course, Crystal Palace 0. 3 o'clock? Yeah, you might as well say it's 3 o'clock. But it's not, actually. But, yeah. I don't know what happened to the other games. There were some other ones. Doesn't have them on the list. That's very strange. But, of course, yeah. That's the Carabao Cup. It's only got that, not, of course, all of the teams. But for tomorrow, very quickly go through that. Aston Villa all at 7:45. Aston Villa face Everton. Blackburn face Cardiff. Bournemouth face Stoke. Brentford face Arsenal. Chelsea face Brighton. Fulham face Norwich. Lincoln face West Ham. Liverpool face Leicester. And finally, of course, the last but not least, the Sky game, which is televised. It'll be a massive game, no doubt, for Newcastle and Man City. Will they, of course, come back and, of course, still go strong for their 8-0 win against Sheffield United recently? Although the reason for that is because Sheffield United are bottom of the team, bottom of the league, bottom of the league as well. And, of course, they suffered a death as well from that female youngster at the age of 27 that passed away. And, of course, they are bottom of the league anyway. But can Newcastle carry on and continue with that sort of energy that they've got in that game, winning 8-0? But they do face Man City, which will be a test for them, I reckon. But we'll see. That's the 8 o'clock game, Newcastle against Man City on Sky. Rest of them, of course, are on other sort of channels, but yeah, if you can get them. And, of course, they're all at 7:45. Right, that will do for now, but that is the latest update for that. We thought we'd do an events and places. Instead, of the actual Events and Places show. But of course, Events and Places can be anything. Could be a live match that we commentate on, that kind of thing. So, of course, we appreciate you watching on replay. Appreciate you watching live as a replay, that kind of thing, and vice versa. From all of us here, have a very, very good night.